What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. I want to talk about a real important person in my life, man. And I just want to share this with y'all, man. My big brother. I got one of those big brothers, man. You just want him to do so good, man. So good. It just seemed like, for the most part, he could never get over the hump. And you want so much, man, for him to just win. But it's always seemed like it's something that's just holding him back, like he have a anchor wrapped around his ankle. But I love my big brother because my big brother acted as a father for me when I was coming up. I said acted. I don't call him my father because I have a father. But when my father wasn't around, my big brother acted as a father, and he was young himself. And he did so much. He did so much for me when I was younger. He gave me life lessons of things that will always stick with me forever. He the first one to teach me how to fight. And he had me fighting other boys in the hood in Chicago, man. And we was like having real knuckle fights. And he'd be teaching me how to fight, you know. And he was like, "Ooh, you got a good left, man. That left is a killer." He used to teach me how to fight. We were poor. We were real poor. We didn't really have Christmas. We rarely had Thanksgivings. I remember when he taught me how to ride a bike. We didn't have a bike. He made a bike. He went and found the frame somewhere. Then he found some handlebars somewhere else. He found another seat somewhere else. You remember that long girl seat? It was like real long. It wasn't like the size of bicycle seats is now. It was like real long. Like it looked like this. It looked like this. And I remember he had the wheels. He had found the wheels somewhere, put it on the bike. But you know what's crazy about these wheels on this bike? It had no inner tube on it, no tire on it. It was just the iron part of it, the rim. It was just the rim on it. But that was fun to us in the hood, man. We made the best out of whatever we could find. That's what we made the best out of. And I remember I was on that bike and he was holding it by the long seat, and I'm pedaling, and I'll keep looking back, making sure he got me. I'm like, "Don't let me go." He like, "I ain't gonna let you go." Like, "You better not let me go. Don't let me go." Like, "I ain't gonna let you go." He waited till I got comfortable and believed he was right over my shoulder, and he let me go. And when he let me go, I was looking back. I'm like, "You let me go." He like, "Keep going, you doing it. Keep going, you doing it." I was like, "I am, ain't I?" And I ended up crashing, but I wasn't scared no more. I got back up and I just kept riding. It was funny because as I was riding, you know, on that concrete, the sparks was flying. The sparks was flying. That was funny, man. Then I remember he taught me how to swim. Went swimming. And I'd just be holding on to his neck. And then he was like, "I'm finna let you go." Let me go. He wasn't too much older. He wasn't even too many years older than me. He was like 5 years older than me, 5 or 4. He let me go, teaching me how to swim. I was happy. He was one of the reasons that inspired me to actually sing and write. Because I remember I used to just hum and sing, and me and him were walking somewhere, and I was humming this melody that came to my head, and I was freestyling. He was like, man, that sounds good. Oh man, sing that song again. That sounded cold. Cause he used to be fascinated with this softball team in Chicago called the Matador Pros. And we all did. They was like our heroes. The project softball team of the older gangbangers. So they was called the Matador Pros, and he was crazy about them. We all was. Like I said, they was our like ghetto heroes. And I was singing the song like Matador Pros. I'll never forget, still like me. I wanna be a Matador Pro. And my brother's like, man, you made that up? I was like, I couldn't be no more than 9 or 8, 9, 8 or somewhere around that. Maybe 10. Couldn't have been no older than that though. But I was like, yeah. He was like, man, keep singing that. That's cold. And I'm singing. Then he started singing it with me and he gave me confidence. He gave me confidence where I wasn't afraid to sing in front of people. You know what I'm saying? And he inspired me a lot. I remember when we would be living in the projects of Chicago. It was this one gang called Mario and his boys. We called them Mario and his boys. They might was something else. We just called them Mario because Mario was like the leader of them, and we would say his boys because we didn't know nobody else by name. We just knew him, Mario and his boys, and there was a lot of them. Man, they'll just jump out of nowhere on us. I'm talking about anybody. You could just be walking, and they'll just come out and surround you out of nowhere and with bats and all type of stuff, just terrorizing the neighborhoods. And I remember, how people used to have their mattresses out and people would be flipping on them mattresses and things like that, them pissy mattresses when people don't want their beds no more, and we'll be having like a trampoline outside. So we was doing that one day, and Mario and his boys come out and took over the trampoline. And I was mad, but I was young, so I didn't really understand it that much, like how bad things could be, because I'm just a little young dude. So I'm like, this our thing, this our thing, this our mattress, this ours. He's like, shut up, little nigga. But everybody else knew the business. So they wasn't saying nothing. But because I was young, I was the only one saying something because I didn't know the danger that we really was in. But they did, so they wasn't saying nothing. So I was like, this mine, this mine. And I always looked at my brother as being a hero. This ours, this ours. So one of his guys picked me up and threw me in one of them big old garbage cans, them big metal garbage cans that be behind the restaurants, like in New York City type. He threw me in that. Shut up, little nigga. Threw me inside the garbage. Boom. Everybody laughing and stuff like that. I'm scared because I'm like rats in there and stuff and trash and this. I jump up out of it. I run in the house, crying to my brother. He's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm like, Mario and his boy picked me up, threw me in the garbage. And when I said that, I could tell my brother was scared. He was scared. He was afraid. But he had to go out there. He had to go out there. He was like, Mario and who? He's like, Mario? I like, Mario and his boy. You know, it's crazy when you young. Like when James went to go get his father, because to him, that was his hero. Only for him to get his father ass whooped. When somebody your hero, you don't think they could lose. Because you're so used to seeing them winning all the time. And he showed me so much, I just thought he was the greatest person in the world. And at the time, I'm young, so I don't understand nothing. So I don't even know the danger I'm putting him in. So he like Mario and who? I'm like, Mario and his boys, Mario and his boys. They picked me up and threw me in the garbage and the rest was in there. He just looked at me. He saw how I was hurt. He saw how I was embarrassed. He said, hold on a second. He went to go get on his shoes. He grabbed me by my hand, walked me out there. They all out there. Everybody gathered them, so they just on the side. He said, which one did it? And it was the biggest one. I said, him. Him right there. And they looking like, who the hell, who he supposed to be? What he gonna do? My brother came out there like, which one of y'all threw my brother in the garbage can? And then they was like, I did, nigga. What? He like, don't put your hand on my brother no more, man. Don't put your hand on my brother no more. He like, and if I put my hand on him, what you gonna do, nigga? He like, touch him again, and you gonna see. And it's like Mario and them all looking like at him like, nigga, do you know who he is? But they seeing the biggest dude who picked me up and threw me in there, my brother talking to him, so they already just figuring like he finna kill your brother. So dude like, nigga, you better gone. You better gone. And I ain't gonna tell you no more. And turned his back like, my brother like, turn your face to me again. Man, he turned his face to my brother like, nigga. Man, my brother laid him out like, pow! In front of all of them. They was like, damn! I was like, yeah, I told you I'm going to get my brother. Mario and his boys, them ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because my brother was expecting them to. My brother actually went out there expecting to get jumped. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. He went out there. He wasn't afraid. And he loved me so much. He was willing to risk his life, even though he didn't go out there believing he was going to win. Trust me when I tell y'all this. But he felt he had to look out for me because I'm his little brother. And he didn't care what was going to happen. My big brother also was one of the first ones to give me my first piece of jewelry. He gave me a gold diamond ring, man. And I treasured that ring, man. I was so happy. I never had no jewelry before. He gave me my first golden ring, real diamonds. This girl I was messing with got it stolen. So when I ended up going to prison at the age of 17 in Illinois, I had got word. I had got word on the street that I had got word from prison that my brother was jumped by this gang and almost killed. They like almost killed him because one of his friends was dating this girl, and it was his best friend. And his friend got into it with the girl one day. My brother wasn't there. He got into it with his girl one day and ended up shooting his girl though. Then he took off and left. So the girl family and them all was looking for him and everything. He hadn't told my brother nothing. My brother didn't know what was going on. And my brother was used to coming over their house. So this would not be no different than any other time my brother came over their house. The only difference now is my brother was looked at as being just as guilty. So my brother went over there. My brother went over there to see his guy. And when my brother get over there, they like, hey, where your guy at? My brother like, I don't know, I ain't seen him. What's going on? He like, a nigga shot our family, such and such. He like, man, for real? And then mostly all of the whole project was jumping on my brother, man. Hitting him with bats, poles. I'm in prison at this time. And I ended up being in a work release center at this time. I find out about it. They telling me how bad my brother been beat. You can't recognize his face. My eye was so red. I'm ready to escape and leave the work release center, man. I'm like, man, I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I can't be here. I can't be here. I wanted death. I wanted everybody involved dead. And I meant it. People trying to calm me down. I was so hurt, man. Because he had just gave me that diamond ring, too. I was so hurt. But I couldn't afford to go back to prison. So I was fighting everything in me to try to contain myself. So I ended up not running away from the work release center. And I was just going to wait till I got out. I had like another year or so left. So once my brother recovered, he came and saw me from the work release center. He came and saw me. You can still see like the bruises all over his face and his eyes of what they did to him. And tears just falling from my eyes as I was just looking at him like, and I still wanted death. To everybody who was involved, I just wanted death. And then, man, I got a soft spot for my brother because I wanted him to do so right. But it's like, I don't know if that affected him, but it seemed like he just can't get right. And everything is so fast with him. I be trying to talk to him sometimes, but he never got the time. Everything is fast. It's like, hey, what you doing, bro? I'm like, nothing. Like, what you doing? Nothing. Such and such, such and such. Like, yeah. Like, okay. All right, then I'll be like, hey, bro, such and such. He'll be like, hey, I gotta go. Mostly all the time. I could rarely talk to him. He always was like my hero, though. And then when I started selling all that dope, doing what I do, and the roles reversed. I'm talking about he was right there. He was right there. I'm talking about willing to smoke anything. All I had to do was give him the word. He was going to smoke anything around like it was nothing. I had to stop him a couple times from offering a few people, man. I got a soft spot for him, though, man. I just want him to do so right, man. I just want him to come out of that place, man. I can't say no to him for the most part. Can't say no to him. But I don't know, man. I love him. I think about him a whole lot, man. I'm going to try to reach out to him some more, man, talk to him, but I just wanted to share that with y'all, though, man. He was like my hero, man. That's who my hero was. I ain't believe in comic books and nothing like that. My hero was him because he didn't care. And he was real courageous, man. And he took care of us, man. Anything we had, anything he had, we had. Even though he didn't have much, he made sure that we were taken care of, though. And I could never fault him for that. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man.